everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Owen Fox. In this video we should talk about happiness and just overall like how to raise our frequency and to be happy in life from a holistic standpoint, you know, body, mind, spirit, emotion, creativity and inspiration, and feeling a sense of purpose, overall contentment and feeling peace in life and peace of mind as well. So I'm going to share with you what I've learned in my 38 years of experience here on Earth about happiness. For me, there's some different types of happiness. There's like thrill and excitement, and there's also fun. There's also stimulation, whereas like happiness comes from the outside, from like toys and gadgets and things and amusements, etc. And then there's a sense of happiness, which is a little bit more like quieter sense of happiness. It comes from the inside, and it's related to feelings of contentment, feelings of peace, satisfaction. I find they're the longest lasting happiness, and they're less dependent on things sort of suddenly coming or going in life, and they're also generally freer. Like contentment, satisfaction, and the happiness of feeling a sense of belonging, yeah, that's another happiness. They're more like solid and long lasting and stable. And for me, a lot of like happiness can come from nature, being outside, having a healthy body, having energy, being illness or disease or pain free, having vitality and the freedom to move our bodies freely. There's some forms of happiness, but not the be all and end all. Then there's the joy of like feeling a sense of belonging and connectivity. I love that. That's probably my favorite, to be honest. I love the feeling of connectivity to my soul flame, my partner, you know, to my soul family, my mom, my friends, my comrades, my associates of 4 and 5D consciousness, you know, higher frequency conscious beings, you know. I love the sense of connectivity and alive that comes from feeling connected to Mother Nature, like the sun, Mother Earth, the air, the water bodies, the air that I breathe, and the land that I stand on and live life on. You know, it's like so special. It really is very precious. And then, of course, the feeling of gratitude. Gratitude is a massive form of happiness. I feel grateful for Mother Nature. Like everything that I have right now, and the fact that I'm alive, is down to Mother Nature and Spirit, or source of the universe. Like even this car and this technology we're communicating on, that we didn't make it, make the car. Yeah, we kind of like mixed together the car. We constructed the car and constructed technology, but the ingredients were made by Mother Nature. They're either a mineral or a plant, or technology from Mother Earth. So same with all the food that I eat. Like I never say I make food anymore. I say I mix it or prepare it, because I didn't make any plant. Nature and the plant made the plant. It's great spirit in the plant made the plant. You know, so I acknowledge and recognize my blessings. Like when you recognize and acknowledge your blessings, that is a huge part of happiness, joy, and satisfaction. So I feel like I belong to Mother Nature, like I really do, and I belong to the universe, not just to Earth, not just to this galaxy, but to the whole universe. So feeling belonging and part of and connected to is my biggest joy and sense of joy and happiness. And don't forget, feeling connected to my higher self is an enormous form of joy. So the fact that I can tune in and align with my higher heart energy and my spirit. So being my true self is where happiness and joy comes from. That's the ultimate. That's kind of like the ultimate. It's up there with the other things I just said. So feeling tuned in to my higher self and feeling alive by feeling connected to other people and other plants and animals and insects and trees and microbes. Like even the microbes are part of the ecosystem where the farms or where all of the plants that I eat come from. Like I basically predominantly eat a raw vegan diet with a smidgen bit of cooked food, but almost none these days. Just a broth, like a cup of watery soup type of cooked food. It's not really proper. It's not a solid food. Everything solid is raw that I eat. So like I recognize where everything comes from. Like I'm blessed and gifted, and so are you. Like I'm not different than you. You don't make your soup, you don't make your food, you don't make your anything. Nature made it, and great spirit made it, and you just mixed it or prepared it or blended it or cooked it, but that's not making it. So we recognize our blessings and how we're part of and given to. That's a huge sense of richness. I love that so much and very deeply. So that's some things. And so some more joy. Where do we get more joy and happiness from? Well, one is definitely just like working on our ego and our programming. And so basically that's like clearing the mind. Clearing the mind helps. Trying to find parking here. So clearing our mind and healing our mind from the mind control of the 3D earth that we deliberately chose to come here for. That's beautiful. So expanding and going out of bondage and going into freedom, that's very satisfying and fulfilling and rewarding. You're granted more wisdom and knowledge and freedom when I do this. So this has been a big aspect of me having overall happiness in life, and definitely just simply being a higher frequency, a higher level of consciousness and my own personal evolution. And you can do this too. In fact, you have probably been doing lots of things that I've been saying. So do this is huge. So the more you work on yourself and clear and heal and clear yourself. So then it's healing of trauma. I've made so many videos about trauma, I won't get into too much. Basically pain body, shadow, and trauma work. When you work on healing yourself from your reactions, your triggers, your like PTSD, like post-traumatic stress disorder behavior, basically speaking, we all have that to a certain degree. So the more I've done this in my life, I've transformed, I've co-created and co-transformed with the help of my soul partner, my soul flame soulmate. I've helped transform our relationship from one of more disconnection and conflict to one of much more connectivity, happiness, harmony, peace, joy, and love. It's way better. It's great. We've gone much more into a soulmate type of relationship instead of like a typical 3D, denser type of relationship. So we're much happier together, and all of my relationship with all people is happier because I've done work and healing myself, and I've raised my frequency and consciousness level. So yeah, I can't emphasize that enough. Like, it's just like such a beautiful undertaking to heal and to let go of the dents and the blocks. So that's emotionally and mentally or spiritually, call it a little bit too. But then of course is the physical clearing away the blocks and the density and the heaviness, and that involves stuff like what we call diet, what we intake, the energy source. So when we clear and unblock and let go of all like the acids, toxins, wastes, pollutants, all the chemicals, the fluoride, the chlorine, the impure water, the pharmaceutical residues, like all of these denser, heavy poisons and toxins, that really helps our physical body and our mind and emotion to elevate, because what's in the body affects all of our chakras and our glands and our aura and our overall frequency. So it's a body, mind, spirit affair. For example, if you get a bad sleep, you're less likely to be happy. Like if you get like 5 hours or 3 hours less sleep than usual, you won't be as joyful or creative or happy. So it's a lot about energy. So energy is the currency of physical life. Energy comes from many forms, not just solid, dense physical food. So what I've noticed along my journey is, as we typically raise our frequency and vibration, we eat lighter and less dense food, for definite. And definitely it goes into the realms of raw food and even juice. Before some people even like breatharians, eating very little to nothing at all. Most breatharians eat very little, whereas a small percentage of breatharians maybe eat nothing and drink nothing at all. But that's a very small minority of people who eat very little, which live in prana, which is a subtle form of energy, like renewable energy instead of fossil fuels. So anyway, won't go too much deep into that. Then of course is the more we align with our higher self from clearing our mind and our body and our emotions and becoming lighter in our spirit, the more we kind of do that. It's just an incremental thing. We can start right now today, we can continue today. The more we do that, then we align with stuff like inspiration, creativity, being of service to the humanity and to the entire universe, to this earth and beyond, because we're all part of the whole. We all are connected. That's the truth of it. So we work for the service and for the good of all, with love, compassion and forgiveness to those who are maybe on the dark side, who are perpetrating darkness on earth. So we don't hate, we embody the frequency not of hate, but of forgiveness and compassion and unconditional love. That doesn't mean we become a walkover or let anyone trample us. It means we can defend ourselves if necessary. We probably don't need to defend physically, but just simply we can be proactive and take positive steps in doing our part in initiating and continuing global positive change and global awakening. So that's what I do myself personally in my own experience. There's many things we can do. We can write in terms of the whole like world situation. I've talked about this in many videos. We can write to the government or certain people or certain doctors or holistic doctors or people in power. We can attend rallies, demonstrations, etc. We can speak to people in person we know or don't know. We collaborate with awakening people who we do know, and we may connect or put up flyers or talk to and help just kindly communicate at the right time to people who may be open or are somewhat open or receptive, you know. And there's many ways we can all work together in that. So being of service, being creative, it could be music. When you're more inspired and in the flow, that's a lovely way. So why are we so we do that naturally, we're more happy. But how do we get happy? We can start doing that to be happy too. So it's basically you can start doing the things that you love and you're really interested in, and ditch the things you really hate or don't like whatsoever. Stop betraying yourself, so to speak, and start living true to yourself. Do what you love. If you love running, go ahead. If you love dancing, go ahead. If you love singing, go ahead. Let go of the blocks like I'm not good enough, or I can't do that, or I'm not good enough in some way. Like let go of the blocks and just like get yourself out there into the world. Shine your light. Be true to yourself. I'd highly recommend going to healers, like any type of energy healer whatsoever also. If anyone has any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you have any questions, and I'll reply, I get back. I may even make, if you have a live video or a video request for later also. So yeah, relationships are massive in life. Like I say, if you want to be happy, you also want to have like a decent form of relationships with your family, or at least your friends, or have a close-knit, true, deep people who honor and love and respect you. But you got to be the change first, that you express honor, love, and respect, and every virtue, which is when you align with your higher self, you start embodying every single virtue more. So you be the change you want to see in the world, and that is also the answer to how to change the world situation for global awakening with the whole pandemic. You be the change, work on your own frequency, energy, vibration, and consciousness. Good morning, Melissa. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, thanks all of you for tuning in today. Happy that you're all here. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you spending some time here and just like saying hello. And yeah, that's enough for today. I gotta go, my friends. Lots of love. Thinking of getting a new kick-ass phone today, so I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be much better for everything that I do, my work and acts of service to humanity, and just overall everything got to do everything on my phone. Better volume, batteries, camera quality, everything else. So appreciate that too. So yeah, lots of love, my friends. Keep focusing on your blessings and appreciate where you are, and you do what you can do, and be grateful for what you can do, and yet just living from your heart and trying to do better every single day and learn from every experience and appreciate being alive. And one thing that in my experience lately that I really, really, really love, and I'm grateful for all my teachers, because my teachers have taught me so much. I can't thank them enough. Big shout out to the Arcturian 9D Council channeled by Daniel Scranton. They're my favorite teachers for 2 years. I just adored them. So wise, so powerful. And shout out to all of my life's experiences. So what I love is, and what I value enormously, is experience in life. So I don't judge what's come into me. They call it the present moment, because this moment is a present, no matter what it is. I believe now that our higher selves, or great spirit, or source, or everything we experience is given to us as a gift and a present, even if it's hard or unpleasant or upsetting or challenging. I believe it all is meant for a reason, and I feel that I just love gaining experience, because every single time I experience anything, be it a disappointment or an unpleasantness, or oh no, I don't want to do that, you know, that they all add to my wisdom and depth, and it gives me experience. So experience gives me experience, and I want to try new things, because I want to try have more experiences. I'm open to new things, especially things that my soulmate, for example, might introduce to me. Like she's more interested in, like, for example, more Christmas decorations outside the house. I'm like, okay, let's go for it. Like, the lights look nice on other people's houses. Let's do this, and the children will love it. So So yeah, I think experience is beautiful. So don't knock what you don't like straight at the minute it comes to you, or the minute things don't happen or fall apart or go away in your life. Don't knock it straight up. Recognize there's a blessing and a gift in this, and the fact you're experiencing it means you're alive, which is a blessing and a gift. And it's a blessing and a gift to have an experience, to be alive, to experience something, and it adds to your life, even if it's not very nice at the beginning. Like, I'm not just saying this, guys, I really feel this so much. I really do. It's like a very powerful form of happiness too, to let go of the dense like judgments of, oh no, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Like we didn't come here to get everything we want all the time straight away, because it doesn't work like that. The soul wants a proper or deep experience. It doesn't want just like fluff on the surface. Then we have no depth or appreciation for anything. We can't compare. Without experiencing suffering in my own life and experience, I haven't been able to appreciate the absence of suffering, which is like happiness and peace, and like just happiness and peace. Like, I used to suffer enormously emotionally. I had a really upsetting, traumatic first 20 years of my life. I suffered from massive amounts of anxiety, sadness, loneliness, like despair, just so much hurt and pain, like, and it felt bad. I didn't like it at all. Like, even the first like 23 years, it was really 24 years. That's when I started my awakening. So not 20 years, 24 years. I had a massive loss of my health. I was sort of like, I was kind of like physically, mentally, emotionally, just wrecked. I was in a terrible days. But it just made me who I am today, if you know what I'm saying. So Mata says, do I smack people who wear a mask with the braids? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, Melissa and everybody else. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I'm in Ireland. Yeah, lots of love to you all. Have a nice day. And if you missed the beginning of this video, just go back and have a look. I think you will enjoy it, especially, for sure. I've enjoyed making this video. Thank you for being here. I've enjoyed and appreciate the video platform of the world and the internet. And I'm glad just to connect with all of you. So we're in different parts of the world, so that's wonderful. So anyway, gotta go. I really should go, because I have to collect the phone before it's possibly sold, because we didn't put down a deposit. It better not be. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Take care.